Hi folks, and welcome to week 2 of the class. I hope you found the first week interesting. Being of your generation and your mobile phone, as I kind of alluded to in the first week video, I suspect that y'all probably never not have your phone with you, versus my generation, which rarely has its phone with us. So hopefully we'll teach each other a little bit about our respective generations this class. So in week 2, we're going to get into looking at what brands hope to accomplish with some of their mobile marketing. And your discussion question is about how brands have a voice in social media. Well, we've already talked about how mobile marketing is Web 3.0, and you already know that there's all kinds of social media sites on your phone. It's very easy for a brand to create a presence or an impact or even a voice when you've got a big full screen and colors and everything that you can do on a desktop. But how do you get it down to the mobile phone? That's kind of what we're going to be looking at today. What I want you to research and keep in mind that I want you to look at sites and companies that have a voice in social media on the phone, not just in the computer, but I want to see you tell me about their mobile phone presence and brand and voice. Okay. Your assignment talks about apps. Now, apps is a fairly new concept. Again, came along with the mobile phone. I suspect if I were to look at your phone, you might have pages and pages of apps. Probably wouldn't surprise you to find out that I've only got 2 pages of apps on my phone, or 2 screens. Again, different generations, as we talked about in the assignment from last week. So what your assignment this week wants you to write a paper and locate 3 mobile apps that provide great benefits to you, and then in 1 to 2 paragraphs, explain why each one is useful. Tell me what you use it for, what benefits you got out of it. Remember what I kind of alluded before is, why are we using this? What's the purpose behind it? There has to be a reason for somebody to spend money to develop something, and so why is it useful to you? And then the second part of your paper is find 3 examples of mobile apps that you find very little purpose for, and why that you find the apps to be useless in your case. And because you're doing research, don't forget to do APA and reference and cite them in there. And then your homework, we're back to brand again. So you're going to locate and research 5 examples where marketers are participating in the conversation. Okay? Meaning, how are they using social media to drive interaction? We've alluded to this in some of the past classes. We've looked at companies that had voices. In one of the classes, we looked at an airline and how they responded back and forth to their customers. So this is going to be probably a fairly familiar assignment for most of you. Then it also says give 5 examples where the marketer is only broadcasting a commercial message. So where they're failing to use social media in Web 2.0 to engage people and to listen. That's one of the components we've always talked about, is social media is a way for market people to listen. Said for each example, screenshot the example and write 1 paragraph on why you think the marketer is effective or not effective with their message. So make sure you give me an example of these so I can see them and I know what you're talking about. If you have any questions or anything, give me a shout this week. Thanks, y'all.